I love tennis. I especially love the French Open and Wimbledon because the way the time zone situation works, I can wake up, have a cup of coffee, have a little breakfast, and watch a whole bunch of matches. So they're two of my favorite. The Australians at a whole different time. It happens overnight. And the US, it's, normal time, so we don't usually get that whole breakfast situation. There's nothing better than waking up, having a cup of coffee, sitting there in the quiet because nobody's really stirring, and watching a couple of really cool matches. So they're my favorite events. I grew up watching Wimbledon. Wimbledon, falls right on my birthday. My birthday's July 3rd. So I get all warm and fuzzy when I have all the memories of waking up as a kid and having my birthday situation happening and my parents watching Wimbledon. So I just really, it's my favorite tournament for sure. A couple of huge things that happened for this Wimbledon, and one that I was very excited about, and it's kind of one that I really wanted to touch on today, was Serena's comeback. And everybody's got an opinion about Serena's comeback, and everybody's got a feel for why she came back and how she came back and the whole circumstances around it. And I think it's important to kind of speak to some of the ramifications, some of the reactions, and how she did overall, and what my takeaways were for that. It's important to remember that the two most winning female tennis players ever of all time shared a bedroom growing up, and that's amazing. And not only did they share a bedroom, they also played at the same time. It wasn't like they were staggered. They played together and still are the most dominant two female tennis players of all time. It's a really cool stat. I think it's important to note, just for historical reference, number one, I think that Serena is the most dominant athlete, period. Single dominant athlete of all time, and I don't think there's a whole lot of discussion about it, but it's one of those bar conversations that you can have that people love to shoot the shit about. But I think she's the most dominant single athlete of all time, and I don't think it's close, personally. So that being said, she got a wild card to Wimbledon to play singles, and if you didn't know, if you weren't following along, wild cards are offered by each Grand Slam, Australian, French, Wimbledon, and the US Open. They all have their own wild cards. A lot of people were of the opinion that Serena shouldn't have taken a wild card, that the Wimbledon should not have offered a wild card to her, because they felt that someone more deserving, up and coming, a younger tennis player should have received that wild card. My opinion is very simple. If you have the greatest tennis player of all time that wants to make a comeback and is willing to play at your event, why wouldn't you? It doesn't make any sense to have somebody that could go through qualifications and make it on their own merit, play tennis, or one of the greatest tennis players of all time on the comeback trail, trying to make her hay. Why wouldn't you do that? She had not played a match of competitive single tennis until she got to Wimbledon. So if you can imagine being retired for 4 years and then coming back and playing your first competitive match at one of the greatest stages and arenas of all time, that's a lot of pressure. What you look for me, what I was looking for, was how was she approaching this match mentally? And to me, she was competitive. This was not a woman that was on this court just to kind of be seen. She was not on this court as a farewell tour. She went on that court to win. She went on that court to dominate. She went on that court to be Serena. I don't think this is a one-off. I think she's gonna take some time. She's gonna rehab this knee, and when she's feeling right, she's gonna try to compete at a higher level. The thing about being 40 plus is not whether or not your mental acuity is there or whether or not you want it as much. It's all about the recovery, right? What it comes down to is, can you play 2 days in a row? Can you play a 3-hour match on day one and then recover with a day off and then play on day 2? Can you do those things at a high level? That's where the age becomes a problem or an issue or an obstacle to overcome. Can she do it? I think she can. All in all, my whole takeaway from Wimbledon in regards to Serena is, yes, it's phenomenal. I want to see more. I want to see her at her peak. It's better for the game of tennis. It's certainly better for Wimbledon. You get more eyes on it, and in fact, that was proven true. She played Maya Joint, the most eyes on ESPN on a tennis event of all time because of this. Second opinion about Wimbledon, I'm pissed that ESPN forced me to buy their stupid $40 package so I could watch ESPN Plus, Secret Subscriber Plus. It drives me freaking crazy that I have to do that. I already subscribe to Disney Plus. I already subscribe to Hulu. I already have an ESPN account. I play fantasy sports on ESPN all the time, and yet in order to watch all of the matches, I have to subscribe, spend another $40 to watch every match that I want to watch. And their coverage on regular old ESPN, you have it on one channel. You have one channel worth of tennis when there are a zillion matches that you could watch. I think it does the sport a disservice. If you want to grow your sport, you're setting up Paywall to get in and watch that sport, I think is a crime. I already spend a gazillion dollars on all of my digital subscriptions and all of my streaming services. It's irritating, but I'll do it. Now, I'm going to go and I'm going to cancel my subscription so I don't have to pay for it. But then I'm going to re-up my subscription again at the end of August because the US Open is happening. They got me.